Congratulations, you just passed your MSF course. So now, when it comes to riding on the street, things are going to feel a little bit different. Well, I'm here to kind of tell you 10 different things that you should probably expect when you're out riding on the actual road. So your first one is going to be riding through traffic and that tunnel vision when it comes to that anxiety. You're going to feel really small when you're around other cars, and that takes time to get used to. It took me probably about, I want to say, a month and a half to get used to that. It's just something that comes with time. Just ride safe, follow the laws of the road and everything, and you'll be fine. Don't do anything stupid, and you'll get used to it. I know it's very daunting to have like a big half-ton, quarter-ton pickup next to you and you're just on this small bike, or a semi. That's actually really scary, especially when it comes to wind. But you get used to it. It's something that just comes with time, and you'll get a feel for it. Just my advice is to not ride in groups of traffic. Stay away from cars as much as you can. That way you feel safer on the road for yourself, and you'll eventually start feeling safer when it comes to riding next to cars and stuff like that, and 2-lane, 3-lane, 4-lane highways and stuff. Tunnel vision starts going away too once you get used to going faster. I know when I would get on the highway, it would be really bad for my tunnel vision. I would just try to look to the side. Oh, I'm going really fast. I'm going really fast. That's how I would think. But if you just keep your eyes on the road, that just goes away with time as well. You get better at it, managing how bad the tunnel vision is for you when you just start focusing on the road and looking out for hazards and paying attention to just where you're going. Number 2 is stalling at stop signs and traffic lights. This is probably the worst thing that I had to deal with when I first started riding. Basically what happens, I mean, you have traffic behind you and you kind of get nervous, and then you want to quickly go, and then you stall, and it's worse than what it would have been if you just slowly took off. The way I got over that was I just didn't pay attention to any of the traffic behind me. I paid attention to myself and my own skill set, and slowly release the clutch and ease on the throttle and just went. If you think too much about it, you're going to stall. That is exactly what happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to a lot of new riders, and it's a very common thing, very easy to get over. Number 3, unless you have a very, very comfortable high-end seat, your butt will hurt after a lengthy ride. It just is what it is. My first longer ride I took was about 35 miles one way, 35 miles back, and the whole time was fine. It's just when you get home, before you get off the bike, you start to feel, oh wow, my tailbone really hurts. And boy, I will tell you what, my tailbone hurt like hell. When I got back, the only thing I could think of was getting off that bike, sitting on the couch, and drinking a beer, because, whew, boy, did it hurt. But it wasn't terrible. It's just something I didn't expect. Once you get used to that, it's something that just comes with the actual nature of riding. You get used to it. You can always upgrade your seat or get one of those seat pads, and it definitely helps taking that edge off of that pain. But it does get better. Number 4 is wearing gear sucks when it's hot, but wear it anyways. I always wear my helmet every time. I got my gloves. Always wear my gloves. You should wear a fully armored jacket, but if you wear long sleeves, long pants, you should wear armored pants. As long as you're wearing the gloves, the helmet, the boots. If you're wearing really good motorcycle shoes, sturdy, sturdy motorcycle shoes, long pants, long sleeves, helmet, gloves. I think that's everything. Gloves, helmet, long sleeves, long pants, and sturdy motorcycle shoes. You should be fine. If you're a new rider, I would recommend at least getting a jacket, at the very least, because I'm not sure if any of you all have seen the video, but it doesn't take long at all to shred through a pair of tennis shoes on the pavement. Road rash, I hear, isn't fun. I don't ever want to deal with it. That's why I wear most of my gear. Should wear all of the gear all the time, but do as I say, not as I do. Number 5, is there are more hazards on the road than you think? I know coming off that MSF course lot, really all you're dealing with is like 2x4s, cones, stuff like that they put down. But, I mean, especially in like places like the Midwest, at least from what I know, I'm sure other places are kind of the same way. You have tar snakes, which is just fresh tar that they put down that gets really hot and slippery. Oil, animals, deer, possums, raccoons, rabbits, just stuff in the road. Dogs from houses running toward you. What else? Gravel. Gravel is a very big one. Potholes, especially in northern Indiana and Michigan. Potholes are a very big hazard. Other cars. I mean, whether they're turning or not paying attention or braking really quick, those are hazards as well. Fallen trees. There's a lot of hazards on the road that you need to watch out for, being a new rider and knowing how to maneuver around those so you don't fall and have an accident. Number 6 is engine braking. This will save your brakes. I was actually a little nervous to do it when I first started. It took me about, I want to say, 2 months to get the hang of it. Once I did, I mean, it was something that I started doing a lot more. Like I said, it saves your brakes. It sounds really cool when you do it. Sounds like you know what you're doing. Just, downshifting, revving up, and rev matching, and just shifting down a gear. If you look up another video on how to do it, it explains it. It took me a little while to get used to it and get actually comfortable to do it. But it is good. It does save on your brakes and helps you stop a little bit quicker, I would say, and a little bit safer. Number 7 is counter steering. This took me a little while to understand. I still can't really fully explain it, but pretty much what happens is when you're riding a bicycle, you turn the handlebars in the direction you want to go because you're going slower speeds. But from what I understand, I'm pretty sure it's 30 miles an hour and up. When you're riding a motorcycle, if you want to go right, you push right and you go right. If you want to go left, you push left and you go left. When it comes to slower speeds, that changes. You just turn the handlebars the way you want to go because you're going a slower speed. But when you're going higher speeds, pretty much what you're doing is you're pushing the balance of that bike to go this way, and it goes that way. If that makes sense. Just though, if I let's say I want to go left, and it kind of pushes that way. That's the best way I can describe it, motion-wise. That took me a little while to get used to, but once you do it, you got it. At least that's what it was for me. When I pushed it and I did it, I said, oh, okay, this is how this works. And I got it from there. Number 8 is you will pay a lot more attention to weather. I mean, I'm talking, back before I rode, I would just pay attention to the temperature. Man, do I get more depressed every day when I see that it rains. The thing that I hate about my app is it says it rains, but it'll rain at like 12 in the morning, and I'm going to be riding at like 6 in the morning, and it'll be dry by then. But that's what I'm saying is you'll pay a lot more attention to what time it rains, what days it rains, if it's going to be windy, whether it's sunny, cloudy. You pay a lot more attention to the weather. With temperature as well. I find myself to be in the comfort zone of around lower 40s to all the way up. I mean, I can ride in hotter weather, I don't mind. But you pay a lot more attention to the weather when it comes to riding because you're out in it. I mean, there's not really other way to explain that. Riding in the rain sucks. I've got caught a couple times, but as a new rider, I would suggest not doing that. If you're more experienced, fine. But new riders, I would highly advise not to do that. Only because you're just getting on the bike, you're still getting used to stuff, you're still getting used to your own skill set, and throwing rain in there is just throws an extra challenge at you that you might not be ready for. I would highly advise to I would say just ride in dry weather. Little wind is okay. That's really all I have to say about that. You will watch the weather a lot more. Number 9, you will see a lot more people driving like idiots. I don't know what it is. I'm not even talking about the people that drive like idiots just because they can't see you. I'm talking about you see people drive like idiots just in general. Just down here, I was going to that Sun King bike night, and just down here, there's a roundabout I have to go around. And some Nimrod decided with his truck and trailer that he's not going to go around the roundabout and go around. He's going to turn into oncoming traffic. And I'm just looking at him like, what are you doing? You get a lot of that, but you also get a lot of people just pulling out in front of you, running stop signs, braking really hard because they can't see you behind them, people speeding up on you. I mean, you get a lot of, oh, I didn't see them kind of jerk reactions. And that all comes back to the point of make yourself seen. I mean, I got a white helmet because I wanted to be seen a lot quicker versus a black helmet. Wear high visual, neon, brighter colors if you can, just so you kind of break the outline and make yourself seen a lot more. If you can get LED headlights, tail lights, and blinkers and running lights on your bike, do so. Make yourself as high, I'm right here, as much as possible. Use your horn, use your brights, do anything you can to break up that outline and make yourself more inclined to be seen on the road like anybody, like a regular car. Number 10, you can get places a lot quicker and a lot easier. I'm talking when it comes to lane filtering, depending on if it's legal in your state. Don't really have an opinion on it. People are going to do what they want to do, but you can use that to your advantage to get through traffic jams and stuff like that. You have a lot more room to get into different lanes when cars are going slow. Bikes are just quicker than cars in general. I mean, you're on a smaller vehicle, not as much horsepower, but it doesn't need as much horsepower because it's carrying something smaller, weighing significantly less. You can park a lot easier because you have a smaller vehicle, so you can park in tighter spots. Spots where cars can't park. It is kind of convenient because whether people like it or not, it saves parking spaces for actual cars, which in my mind is kind of almost a service to car drivers. You can squeeze into a lot, like I said, you can squeeze into a lot more places. Yeah, there's a lot of positives to riding a bike in that perspective. Number 11, bonus one. Don't leave your key in your bike. At least when you're parking in a public space. I leave mine in the bike in the garage, but I also lock up the garage and it's attached to my house. So I feel a lot more safe when it's in there. I feel confident that nobody's going to go in there and take it. But take your keys with you in a public space because anybody can just go and start your bike. Go and lock your forks. Park your bike in first, second, third gear. Just do anything that you can to deter a thief from taking your bike. Because, I mean, this thing, it weighs 560 pounds with gas in it, I believe. And I don't want to lift 560 pounds, but if I'm desperate enough and I want something like that, I can see people taking it. It just happens. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the next one. I'll have some more bike night videos. I want to get some moto camping in very soon, some more charity rides. And that's all I have for today. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.